So now you've got your funding. You're in business. You're on Warner Brothers lot with your 4 offices and 4 people, and you set about executing your plan. What was your entry strategy, and why was it important to align yourself with casinos?
Well, that was kind of the thing. We almost had a step deal with Lakes Entertainment. Because imagine, it's one thing to go out and say you're going to make television, but I've got to make deals with the casinos that have these things, right? I don't know if it's possible to to rewind 4 years ago, but I bet you at that time none of you knew who any poker players were. I mean, any of them. You may have known who Amarillo Slim was, and maybe Phil Hellmuth, but I doubt if you even knew who those guys were, because nobody did. So there was a whole new landscape, but there were big casinos that were doing poker tournaments. And our whole idea was to roll those up into this thing called the World Poker Tour, but we had to get them to sign on. And again, really under the theory of make them an offer they can't refuse. We went to them with a deal saying, we're going to guarantee for a very small amount of money. We want you to pay something, because if somebody doesn't pay something, you don't know if they're committed, right? So we wanted them to pay something. The first season, it was $25,000, a pittance for a big casino, right? You're going to pay a small amount of money to be a part of the World Poker Tour. We're going to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to shoot a show featuring your casino that we guarantee, even if we have to buy airtime, is going to be on the air twice, at least, on national television. So we make sure their marketing people are in that discussion. They're going, are you kidding me? It's a phenomenal proposition. And we say, the only thing we need from you is to take the television rights for poker and your casino and be exclusive with us. Because we don't want to create a business, make it successful, and once we're successful, have it basically be stolen by someone else. So this thing, which at the time had zero value, if they were looking at their ledger, the television rights for poker tournaments, even though they were the big players, was meaningless to them. So we got them to sign on with them paying us a fee, although we were covering all the costs and putting up rooms and things that they could put up in exchange for 10 years exclusivity where they can't do poker tournaments with anybody else on television. Well, today, that seems like just an amazing move. And if I'd walked into the offices, if they knew what today would look like, who knows if I could make that deal. But as a no-brainer deal, I'll tell you, Foxwoods, largest casino in the world, when I flew out to meet with them, and literally it was one of those meetings where I walked in, it was me, one of my cohorts, and a flip chart. Okay, we didn't even take a computer to do it. We did it on a flip chart. And we walked into a room of probably 1,400 execs. Not exactly that many, but they're just suits. I mean, it was just peppering the room from every department with all these people, and they were marketing, and we were talking, and they called back half an hour later and said, we're in. That is the kind of proposition you want to give to someone. They signed up, Bellagio signed up, and pretty much everybody got the feeling if they didn't sign on, they were going to miss out.